Yeah.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. The Trash Pandas are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. J.C. Ramirez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Into the box now, Tyler Anthony. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Lucas has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Stepping in, Carl Chester, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Chester.
One down.
Swung on and grounded out towards second. And that's the second out. Stepping up now, Wander Franco.
Bat number 1. Shortstop. Wander Franco.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Ground to the right side. And that's through for a hit. So now time will be called. Now at the plate, Ryan Bolt.
The designated hitter.
One down.
Ryan Bolt.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
The 2-2. Be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lucas is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ready for another chance.
Now
Tyler Anthony.
Tyler Anthony.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Low is there. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xavier Edwards. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Biscuits lead it 3-0. Digging in once again, Tyler Anthony. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now a ball line softly down the left field line. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, let it fly.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Low is right there, 1 down. Now at the plate, Nathan Lucas. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
The right fielder, number 6. Nathan.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Tyler Anthony, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
1 pitch, here we go, let's go.
First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch popped him up. Sullivan moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Montgomery led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Shane Baz earns his first win of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work.
They left 17 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jose Angel gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in the switch hitter, Xavier Edwards, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. There he goes. Third. And that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and set to get his evening at the plate started. Wander Franco, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 0-1 delivery. On the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Tyler Anthony. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Rocket City, the second baseman, Tyler Anthony.
Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tyler Anthony.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in.
Come on.
And there's out number 2. Striding into the box, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Edwards.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 1 to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Stepping in, Ryan Bolt. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Ryan Bolt.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So digging in now, Wander Franco. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Franco.
To the left side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the bottom of inning number 6. And Montgomery's out in front here, 8-0. At the plate, Tyler Anthony. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Tyler Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
Chris
The
Gehringer.
left fielder, Chris Gehringer.
This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Brendan Sanger. No hits to this point.
Brendan Sanger.
The 3-1. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brad Zuniga. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Zuniga.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Settling in now, Brendan Lund. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Brendan Lund.
Grounded to the right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-1 game. So coming to the plate, Tyler Anthony. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit in the air to center field. Kang is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Standing in, Xavier Edwards. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's pretty hard.
Hit out towards second. There's one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Anthony. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Anthony.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He brings it in, and they have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. 8-2 tonight's final. The Biscuits jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Red Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Michael Santos gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Tyler Anthony.
Now here's the pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Medeiros has got it, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Biscuits lead it 2-0. Digging in now, Juan Medeiros. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. It's put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. At the plate, Wander Franco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better against right-handed pitching.
And there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Tyler Anthony. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyler Anthony.
Here's the pitch.
Get up, ball. Get
Line
up,
drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now at the plate, Connor Justice. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, Connor Justice.
There's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, Brendan Lund comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, the designated
Runner's
hitter.
on his way to third. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Digging in to try it again, Mario
Now
Sanger.
batting, catcher
Anthony on
Mario.
third. Justice over at second. Baldocchini on at first with 2 down.
One time, right now.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Anthony, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tyler Anthony.
Get your pitcher dragon right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Edwards is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. A run, a hit, and a man left. Standing in, Carl Chester.
The left fielder, Carl Chester.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 1-2. One high there as this is bounced towards second. The throw will go to third. On the throw across the diamond is too late at third. Standing in is the potential tying run, Tyler Anthony, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on, kid. See it drop.
breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. Edwards is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 5-2 the final today. The Montgomery Biscuits jumped out to
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Tennessee Smokies. The Smokies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Eric Ullman will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he's out on a strong throw. So stepping in, Connor Justice. And it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he popped him up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully.
Now batting, Tyler Anthony. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there, a base hit. The throw home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Here's the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
And here we go. You got this.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line softly toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Trash Pandas on top, 2-0. Digging in, Zach Davis.
No left fielder.
The 1-2. Just back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Trash Pandas lead it 2-0.
See it driving, kid. See it driving.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Tyler Anthony.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Anthony.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Come on, you got it. Come on.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So striding in, Connor Justice, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away decides not to risk it. Digging in, Brad Zunica. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Zunica.
All right, let's go right here.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's...
Into the box now, Christian Donahue. 3 runs already home here.
Donahue.
On the ground out to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. Striding in, Tyler Anthony. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Anthony.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Caro is there, and he has it for the first out.
Down.
And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. In now, Christian Donahue. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2.
Donahue.
Ball swung on and hit to second. Fielded. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping into the box, Christopher Morel. And their runners at the corners now. Here it comes, 0-2. For a base hit here as he gets this one down. One there, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Now in the box, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd act.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
(11-8) the final score in this ball game. The Tennessee Smokies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Tennessee Smokies. The Smokies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Corey Abbott, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Tyler Anthony.
First pitch on its way. Line hard toward right center.
Come on,
Gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Zunica. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Anthony aboard here at first with nobody out. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now, Deshaun Knowles is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez is there to put it away for route number 1.
You're here.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Roberto Baldicki.
Soft liner to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Dero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able.
At the plate, Tyler Anthony. He reached on a single in his first try.
Tyler Anthony.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bird will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in once again, Christopher Morel.
The third baseman.
The windup and the 0-1. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. The Trash Pandas on top, 5-1. Ready once again, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
1-0 the count.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Line drive to center field. Bird is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that.
Now to the plate, Lucius Bird. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Lucius Bird.
To short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Trash Pandas lead it 5-4. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Anthony.
Second baseman. Tyler Anthony.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit down the third baseline. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Ready on 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Into the box, Tyler Anthony. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, no one better, huh? No one better.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Here you go. You be right here.
The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Rocket City Trash Pandas came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jose Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Keller hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more... Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Braylon Marquez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Bird is there, 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tyler Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Sure took a healthy hack that time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Hey, I like the fan up there, huh?
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jimbroni backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping in, Eddie Martinez.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Martinez.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded clean. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Trash Pandas on top, 4-0. Into the box now, Tyler Anthony, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. A man on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping up now, Christian Donahue.
The third baseman, number 6, Christian Donahue.
Toward second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Eddie Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so as we move into the later innings, down by a bundle. Time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time. 1. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Tyler Anthony.
Tyler Anthony.
First pitch on its way. On he pops it up. Jimbroni over to his left, 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Corbin Joseph. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Trash Pandas came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Daniel Procopio claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Keller wraps it up for the save, his sixth.
The final line.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Tennessee Smokies. James Norwood has the ball for the fifth game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Anthony is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
So he chased out. Settling in now, Zach Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
No left fielder.
King ball's bounced out towards second.
James.
And that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Caro. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting. This one is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the second baseman, Tyler Anthony. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Ready for another chance? Tyler Anthony. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Anderson shading to his right. Now at the plate, Tyler Anthony. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Caro comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Digging in once again, Roberto Caro. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he pops this one out towards second. He's right there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Trash Panda.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Rocket City jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Andrew Wantz gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Tyler Anthony. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 5 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joe Cronin. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So striding forward now, Joe Cronin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Joe Cronin.
The 2-2. Third, this could be 2. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pensacola's out in front here, 3-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tyler Anthony. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tyler Anthony. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder Xander Wheel. On the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Tyler Anthony, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. McCain will put this one away, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Joe Cronin. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Under down the line at third. Fielded cleanly to second. On to first, and they get the double play. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
Blue Wahoo, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 20 runs.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Jose Angel will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. In there, a base hit. Stepping in, Brendan Sanger.
Batting second, the right fielder, Brendan.
Hit hard to third.
Sanger.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Pops this one up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Connor Justice. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Brendan Lund. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Cronin hauls it in, and now the runner at third doesn't know what's going on. And they get the double play at third. So digging in now, Tyler Anthony. He singled his last time up.
Tyler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Hit on the ground toward the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. At the plate, Brendan Sanger, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now at the plate, Donovan Casey, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Justice, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is... So coming to the plate, Tyler Anthony, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Anthony.
And he fouls this one off.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Come on, big guy.
Standing in, Randy Sazer. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Anthony is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Runners off for second. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Cabbage. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. At the plate, Caleb Hamilton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Caleb Hamilton.
Drilled to the right side. It's deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in now, Tyler Anthony. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Anthony.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a win. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Pensacola jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
For the victorious Blue Wahoo. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball. Jose Suarez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping into the box, Brendan Sanger, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Coming to the plate now, Donovan Casey, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Popped him up.
Halfway, find the ball.
Cavaco calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brendan Lund, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Softly hit out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Digging in, Caleb Hamilton. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
Caleb Hamilton.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in to try it again, Todd McCain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Todd McCain.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Standing in, Tyler Anthony. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Brendan Sanger. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Sanger.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Anthony. He singled his last time up.
Anthony.
Right here. Let's go, bud.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Get your 50 giant. Let's go, big dog. This spot.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch.
So stepping in, Xander Wheel.
The right fielder, Xander Wheel.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Tyler Anthony. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Tyler
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Have a rip like you can. Here you
Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Leon stands at first with 1 out. Hopped up. Castillo waits on it. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Anthony. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
The right fielder, number 4.
Digging in, Brendan Sanger, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Rocket City came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Simon Matthews claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Keller closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more
Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Battenfield, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now. Digging in, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
So striding in, Jordan Major. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jordan Major.
Hit on short. He's got it. Throw gets him 2 down. Striding in, Samir Duenas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Come here.
Ball hit on the ground is short. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Into the box now, Tyler Anthony. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
High in the air out to center field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. In now, Gregory Starr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gregory.
Ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Now in the box, Tyler Anthony.
Tyler Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Gareth Morgan. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crap?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Rocket City came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Andrew Watts wins his 3rd of the season. Kyle Keller records the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Drew Anderson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tyler Anthony. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first. Ready now, Emilio Cabrera. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Trash Pandas on top, 2-0.
Leading off for
New inning set to get underway, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tyler Anthony, and he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Pitch popped up.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. At the plate, Xavier Fernandez.
now batting catcher Xavier.
The 0-1 pitch.
Third and
Left. He's got it. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Anthony.
Tyler.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rolled slowly to first.
Run
Reined
it,
in.
run it, run it, run it, run
And
it.
the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Striding in once again, Ronald Escalona.
The second baseman, Ronald.
Comes set with the 0-1. To slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to... Now to the plate, Taekwon Forbes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Taekwon.
The 3-2 pitch. Ground out to short. And there's one away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Anthony. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Hey, every pitcher.
Ready once again, Gregory
Now
Starr.
batting, the designated hitter, Gregory Starr.
The 1-2. The ground towards second. To second. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
4-0 the score tonight. The Rocket City Trash Pandas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. J.C. Ramirez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matt Tomshaw, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you
For
always
Rocket
like to
City,
begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Adolfo has it. Stepping in, Zach Remillard, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Anthony, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring. Go hard.
Kalita will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Into the box, Micah Rodolfo. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Hit weakly back to the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Into the box now, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually...
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole.
Stepping up now, Zach Remillard.
Third baseman, number 7.
Ready with the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Ready for another shot now. Gregory Starr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 here in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit. 1 error in the inning. Ready for another chance, Tyler Anthony.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Now at the plate, Chris Gehringer, and their runners at the corners now.
Chris Gehringer.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. This one pretty well in the bag. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Xavier Fernandez.
Fernandez.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern. Lincoln Hensman is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, as a pitcher, just trying to get that first pitch over. This guy doesn't have a lot of pop, but he made him pay for it.
Now at the plate, Tyler Anthony. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2-1.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Booker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in once again, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Anthony.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped up.
Round it hard, round it hard.
Dueñas is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Settling in now, Tyler Anthony.
The shortstop, Tyler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So striding forward now, Micah Rodolfo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Back up the middle. He's got it. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Camilo Quintero. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Camilo.
Ready with the 1-1. It's hit not all that hard out to second. Right to him. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tyler Anthony. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. So digging in now, Joel Booker.
Leading up for the Barons, the left fielder.
2-2, here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious Barons. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of my... At the plate, Tyler Anthony. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Rocket City, the shortstop, Tyler.
Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Fielded cleanly, and there's one gone to begin the evening. At the plate, Tyler Anthony. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tyler.
First delivery to him on the way.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Now at the plate, Samir Dueñas. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Samir Dueñas.
Line drive snagged on it. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Samir Dueñas.
Samir Dueñas.
On the ground to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyler Anthony. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a flare out to left center.
You're going.
And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw... Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Bob Mixon. Bounce left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding into the box, Tyler Anthony.
Tyler Anthony.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Booker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding forward now is the DH, Gregory Starr. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jordan Yamamoto gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Dickerson. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Popped him up. Rojas has a play. 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3. Right.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Aaron Nola is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s. But he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 0-1 on its way. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Up next from Miami, Corey Dickerson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Phillies on top, 1-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ramirez is there, 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. Around first, digging for 2. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is the right fielder, and that's a home run into the top tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
At the plate now, Aaron Nola. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gene Segura. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Garrett Cooper.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready now for the Marlins, Matt Joyce. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
2 out, nobody on. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order. Still down 3-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was an advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. First home run of the campaign for him as they extend the lead to 5-0. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Josh Rader is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Rader.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Standing in, JT Realmuto. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
3 runs already home here. Hard ground ball to third, right to him. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First pitch coming. Here it is. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
At the plate, Scott Kingery.
Second base.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. To the plate now, Aaron Nola. Popped him up. VR is there. And that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Philadelphia is on top 8-0. So coming to the plate, Harold Ramirez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting in.
So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the box, Josh Rader. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Real Muto waits on it, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 8 and the Marlins nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Villar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Sterling Sharp gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Sterling.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner towards second, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. Plate now, Nick Williams. As he rips it on the ground to second, and that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Conley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Aaron Nola hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Right fielder giving chase, running hard. He's digging for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Gene Segura standing in. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
To the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Yimi Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Garcia.
And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate as he hits one on a line to left field. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now that's third base.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
And he fouls this one off. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
They say hitting's contagious. Well, there's a fight at the bat rack right now. 4 homers in the same inning. Something has to change. This offense is on fire.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
Into the box, JT Realmuto.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled away. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. Realmuto's running. Fouled off. Runner going a second time. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Every team would be happy if they could produce 10 runs over the course of 2 games, but they've gone double digits in 1 inning. I think it's safe to say that this thing is out of reach.
Ryan Stanek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Scott Kingery, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Leap at the wall, and he makes the catch. And he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So here now's the pitcher. Aaron Nola is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Lined but speared on a hop, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies lead it 9. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. On the run is Williams. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, and they remain well behind. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Joyce. He's there and records the first out. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here comes the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Bryce Harper will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hit in the air to shallow center. Rojas has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's set. Here it comes. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Harold Ramirez. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there, and that's the first out.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, John Birdie.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And as you can see, they are way behind. Brandon Kinsler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Kinsler is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple keys to being a good...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting.
In now, JT Realmuto, fouled away. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Dickerson, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 5.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Joyce is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Grounded down the third base line. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
So stepping in, Gene Segura. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. High in the air out to center field.
Chasing after it is Joyce.
He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field is 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Drew Steckenrider is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
number 71, Drew Ryder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone! That's back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back 5 straight home runs. You got to be kidding. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
The center fielder, number 5.
So now to the plate, Nick Williams.
As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
VR is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Not too many more. Now batting, Garrett Cooper. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
So striding in, Matt Joyce. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Miami down in order, and they remain well behind. Digging in, Scott Kingery working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well foul into the seats in left. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before there's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Aaron Nola. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Into the box now, Gene Segura. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 5th in this game, as this lead got even wider.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling.
Striding in, Bryce Harper. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know what?
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Fouled off. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Neil Walker will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 12, Neil.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, that's 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. I'm no expert, but I might say they have to give him first base for the rest of the game, no matter what the situation is. He's destroying them so far.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So now to the plate, Nick Williams. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
The batter number 8.
In now, Scott Kingery, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1, and he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. He hit 4 home runs in a single game.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Ground ball left side. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Phillies on top, 33-0. Neil Walker remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 12, Neil.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Drew Steckenrider. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
Tons of runs in this one. Philadelphia scored in every single inning on the way to victory. Aaron Nola gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Jordan Yamamoto struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Looking first at the NL East, the Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks launched 3 home runs as they pulverized the Braves 10-0. The Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-5. The Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-2. The Dodgers defeated the visiting Giants 6-1. The Rockies secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 3-2. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-5. Chris Sale got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 3-1. The New York Yankees swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they blew out Baltimore 10-2. The Royals beat the White Sox on the south side 6-4. The Tigers beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. The Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-3. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-1. The Astros got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-3. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's